If you are trying to lose weight, you might be counting calories or hitting the gym. Our next guest says not so fast. She is here with some surprising advice from her book, The Human Being Diet. We welcome nutritionist Petronella Ravenshear. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Hannah. It's lovely to be here.
And we're talking about just making this year our best year yet in all over health, right? Not just thinking about weight loss necessarily.
Fantastic. So one of the most important things, which is that people keep, I don't know, it's the idea that we can eat what we like and then we can run it off at the gym, but actually it doesn't work like that. So if we really, really want to make 2024 the year that we feel our best ever, the first thing probably to do is to cut the sugar. Get rid of the sugar, because it not only depresses our immune system, but as we know, the more we have, the more we want. And it also uses up vitamins like B, C, also minerals like chromium and zinc, which are the very, very nutrients that we need for energy. So ultimately, sugar leaves us not only craving more, but also exhausted.
Okay, and really simple, but it's good to be reminded of just drinking more water, right?
Drinking water is magic stuff. It's a natural anti-inflammatory. It takes the edge off hunger. It's very important for energy, and it helps us detox, of course. And the most important time to drink water is first thing in the morning, so a pint as soon as you wake up. And I was in clinic for 20 years in London, and I had a body composition analyzer, and everybody who jumped on that analyzer, they were dehydrated. And when we're dehydrated, our metabolic rate drops, which means we're not good at burning fat or calories for energy. So really important.
Okay, also really important to get enough rest, prioritizing sleep.
Absolutely. So get to bed 10 o'clock latest. Lights out really at 10 o'clock is best, because when we're asleep, that's when our immune system is active and it's going in looking for bugs that might have crept in during the daytime, and also doing a lot of repairing work. And what the immune system uses to fuel itself overnight is our body fat. So that's why we literally wake up thinner in the morning. As long as we've had enough sleep, it's absolutely vital for our overall health.
That's surprising to a lot of people, I think, that tend to stay up later. Maybe they're waking up later in the morning time. Do you have some tips to get yourself back on a better schedule?
Yes, so if you possibly can, get outside as early in the day as you possibly can. Look at the sky, because that helps to reset our circadian rhythm, our internal clocks. So a lot of us, we get up in the dark in the winter and it's all artificial lighting, and we go to work and it might still be dark. So that as soon as it gets light, get outside and get that morning light, maybe even morning sun on your eyeballs. That really helps to reset everything.
Okay, and what about people who think they have to really work super hard at the gym? Are there some healthier ways to get our bodies moving?
Absolutely. And working out really hard at the gym, sort of intense exercise or cardio exercise, just results in more of the stress hormone cortisol being produced. And cortisol makes it very difficult to lose weight because it's pro-inflammatory. And actually what it does is it releases sugar into our bloodstream, which can then be restored as fat. So walking is really the best exercise. And that's what I talk about in my book, The Human Being Diet, because it's de-stressing and stimulating and relaxing.
Yeah, and especially if you can get a walk outside in some good weather, you get that vitamin D as well.
You get the vitamin D, that's all important. Two things. I say one of the most important things to add in during the winter is vitamin D. Nearly everybody is short of it, everybody is deficient. And it's very important not just for immune resilience, but also for a sunny outlook on life, for a good mood, and for our joints and muscles, and also it's a natural anti-inflammatory. So that's one to put in. And the big one to take out, like we were talking about, is sugar. It's a real anti-nutrient. Nasty stuff.
It helps a lot to pay attention to the food labels of what we're buying in the grocery store, but not necessarily for calorie counting, just more about the ingredients and other nutrients that we're getting.
Absolutely, Hannah. So a really good rule of thumb is, if you're looking at the ingredients, if there's anything on there that you wouldn't use at home in your own kitchen, just put it back. We just don't need those weird chemicals. And that means that it's not really real food. It's kind of fake food with lots of additives that make it taste better than it might have done before. But really the key is to go for Mediterranean diet style foods, fresh, wholesome, nutritious foods that have been minimally processed. That's the key.
Yeah, and sometimes it can be hard if you're trying to shop that way, especially with seasonal produce and things like that, but a lot of frozen fruits and veggies are great options too.
They really are. And actually, because they're frozen very soon after they're picked, they're very often more nutritious than the fresh variety. You know, we buy them, we don't know how long they've been sitting in the grocery store, and then we put them in the fridge for a few days. And so by the time we eat them, they might not have much left. So actually, frozen is a good option,
Yeah,
definitely.
can be a great time saver too for a busy weeknight dinner. Hey, thank you so much. It was great chatting with you today.
Thank you so much, Hannah. And just if you want to know more human being diet, it's a really excellent book if you really care about your health. And it's an easy to follow 12-week program, 4 phases, 10 rules. And I promise you, you'll feel amazing at the end of it.
And we're going to link our viewers on our website as well. More information on katu.com.